Hey everybody, this is Ben from Code-Related Screencasts. I'm doing another screencast on contributing to Rails. I posted on my blog a few days ago a screencast on how to contribute to Rails if you wanted to make a documentation patch. That's pretty easy. Making a patch to code is a little bit harder. There are a few more steps involved, and as you might imagine, you need sign-off from a core team member. They have to actually commit it for you. But don't be deterred. It's actually pretty easy, and I'm going to walk you through it real quick right now. Now, I want to get the screencast out quickly, so it's going to be a little rougher than usual. I'm just going to show you things as I'm doing them and look up what I need to along the way. But it's going to give you the full experience of patching Rails and what it's like if you were just sitting here with me and we were doing it together. So there's an issue in this file. This is a test in active support. I've been reading a lot of active support code lately because I'm making an active support screencast. But anyway, I noticed down on line 33 that there is actually a line of code that's not being used. So everything you see on the screen right now is a series of modules and classes that are being set up to be tested against farther down in the test. So this is basically test infrastructure right here. Line 33 never gets used. You can see that we're calling delegate as a state method. Search for the whole file. State is the only thing that shows up. I can blow away this line and then run these tests, and they all pass still. So I know I can yank this line safely. By the way, the command I use to run all my tests in Vim is leader T. You can look up my dot files on GitHub. My GitHub name is R00K, and you can see how I'm doing that in Vim. If you don't have this already, you gotta get it. So I remove that line and the tests all pass, so I know my change is good. The next thing to do is go up a level. I've run the tests in that file. The next thing to do is to run the test for all of active support, which I'm going to do now. You can just run them with a rake. You see I'm in the active support directory, so we will only be running active supports tests. Okay, so everything passes. I know my change is good now. So next step is to commit it. Here's my git status. I have a couple other untracked files. That's just junk in here. Don't worry about that. This is the file we changed. If I do a git diff, you can see all we did was pull that line out. Now, I've made this change in master. If you read the Rails guide on contributing, which I'll show you later, it says to make your changes in topic branches. This is good advice. You should do it. I'm not going to do it for this change because I know it's just a one-liner. I don't have a bunch of work that I'm going to need to be doing over some period of time. So I'm doing it right in master, playing with fire. No big deal here. So I'm going to commit this now. What do we got? Okay, so it's staged. I'm going to commit it now. There's my commit message. Now we're committed. You can see the most recent commit is mine that I just made 3 seconds ago. Okay, so now I'd like to push this. Oh crap! Hold on. No, I'm good. Okay, I don't need to push this anywhere. Right, I'm thinking documentation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a patch now and create a ticket on Lighthouse. So I always end up forgetting how the git command for creating a patch, and I usually end up looking on this page right here. This is the Rails guides contributing to Rails guide. This is really good. You should absolutely run this if you want, read this if you want to contribute to Rails. It's really the best first step. But there's the command I want is always. Okay, here we are in the create a patch section. This is the command that I want to run to output a patch in basically email format, something that I can attach to a Lighthouse ticket. So going back to our terminal, I'm going to run git format patch. Now the doc says to say master here, but it's assuming I'm on a different branch. So what I'm going to do is give it the ref spec of the head I just committed, of the commit I just made. Standard out goes to remove unused. Oops. Line.diff. Okay. So if we look at the diff that just got created, It looks like formatted like an email. You could just drop this in an email, of course, but what you do instead is attach it to a Lighthouse ticket. And you can see it's got the diff of my change right here. That's all. But gives me credit because my name's in there. So next step, go to Lighthouse Rails, and we will create a new ticket once we're there. Create a new ticket. Remove. I actually made a patch just like this a day or two ago, so I can even reuse this. So I'm going to write a description of the problem, of course. Going to use the patch, never know. I usually use patch tag, so they know that there's a patch involved here, and this is going to be quick to commit, probably. Going to attach my patch, which is in here, in active support. Move on, use line diff, create a ticket, and I am done. There's my diff. Yep. Now this will get, I've noticed that Santiago Pastorino in particular has been turning these around real quickly. I've had a couple little patches that went in over the last few days, and he's just been banging them through every night. So real fast turnaround time. I expect in the next day or so, I'll see this get applied. And that's actually it. It's pretty simple. This was a very simple change, so it was not too complicated. If you have a more complicated change, again, you're going to want to have a Git topic branch, and you also are going to want to go look at the contribution guide. This will help you out for some additional details. That's it. I hope it was useful for you. If you like the screencast and you like the style, I run a site called codedelayedScreencast.com. We have some awesome screencasts that you probably want to check out. Hope that was good. Take care.